Is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and before we get into this video, I just wanted to ask you to please subscribe if you have not already. I put out new Storybook Brawl videos every day at 9:30 p.m. EST, so if you like what you see and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I am also a pretty small channel, so I do pay a lot of attention to the comments and the likes, so if you want to give me some additional feedback there, I will know what you guys like to see. Enjoy the video. Happy Black Friday, and thank you for celebrating it here with me rather than out at stores looking for the best deals and terrorizing retail workers and all that jazz. Or maybe you've already done that and now you are home for the night, or I don't know, you're just waiting for Cyber Monday or something like that. But I was trying to think of some Storybook Brawl content that I could somewhat relate to Black Friday, and I thought about this game where I just really made huge use of greedy, and well, it's commerce related. I get a bunch of gold and I spend a whole bunch more gold. I spend more gold in this game than any other, and I don't know. There's definitely something Black Friday related in all of that. In the first shop, we didn't have any animals, so just went for an eeny meeny on the dwarf. But this shop does have an animal. It's got a 3 blind mice, one of the sweetest units to pick up when you are wonder waddling. And I have to imagine, knowing that this is a dwarf's game, that I'm probably going to wind up using this 3 blind mice to get a dwarven forge really early, which is always just a lot of fun to me, and just lets you do some really powerful things really early on in the game, and yeah, just sends you in a really fun direction. We're also doing great to be winning all of these combats here, getting pretty lucky, and 2 more dwarves. It's funny, I mean, I don't really like the pair of just normal tinies or whatever, but tiny is a fine unit, and I do have to spend 4 gold on units this turn unless I want to like roll and buy 4 glory and then maybe try to find an animal or a blind mice or something. But I like tiny because it's just a good unit at this stage in the game because it's going to trade with most things. And I like crafty when I am playing Wonder Waddle because you will typically get treasures really quickly playing Wonder Waddle. And I don't have a treasure yet, haven't found too many animals, but I will typically find some treasures pretty quickly, and then it's a 4-4. So it's kind of like a Lonely Prince that we see here from my opponent. And like I said, at least those tinies are going to trade with Lonely Princes. That's going to save me some damage and help me out here a little bit. And then I just find more dwarves. So I find a Princess White and a Fanny, and that is a really powerful combination. We do also have the double of Mad Mims here, but I'm just going to buy this, and then I'm going to support both of my 1 health units so that way I can cast this spell, I think, and deal some damage and potentially knock out some of my opponent's stuff. I think I should do that because my opponent's stuff is, I don't know, I guess maybe I don't. I don't really know why I would or wouldn't, but I am playing against a pup. I'm not sure if that's what influenced my decision, if I was thinking about some particular breakpoints or was just thinking that, well, I'm probably not going to kill anything against a pup anyways, but I probably still should have done it. Maybe they would have had a backline ranged unit or something like that, but yeah, it turns out it wasn't going to matter. We are just able to beat our opponent pretty handedly here, and that's pretty great. Getting to keep a high life total is something that's always pretty strong about Wonder Waddle. I do have to decide if I want to cast a Mix-a-Wazzle here. I think I'm just going to roll. I could also buy this Polywoggle, but I think I'm just going to like buy dwarves at this point. And it looks like I'm really just banking on finding another 3 blind mice and getting a dwarven forge. That's definitely like the direction that we've built ourselves in. But you know what? A donkey is a decent pickup too if we want to do Wonder Waddle things, because that can potentially get us a 3-cost treasure. So I'm not super tunnel visioned or anything, and I'm just trying to play the best board while also picking up some decent units and potentially thinking ahead towards the future. Earthquake is good, but we are able to survive it. And that shows just how powerful this board currently is, that we are going to pretty handedly beat my opponent despite that earthquake. And then we do get the blind mouse here, so let's see, do we get the Dwarven Forge? We do. So we were playing for it. I could not have clicked that faster. That's going to give us a second treasure. And we get the Ring of Meteors, which is huge on dwarves. It's not huge yet, but it will be huge once we start finding some greedies and once we start finding some angries. Here we also have the opportunity to pick up a lucky. I'm going to go for the eeny meeny because there's a decent chance that we hit one of these dwarves. Despite that not working with Princess White, it would still be sweet to pick up some dwarves. And I pick up the one that is better for the board. I don't know if I'm going to lock this lucky. Looks like I will, but I was hesitant about it because we are about to level up. So that is definitely something that I want to at least think about. Do I really want to level up here or not? And we're going to be playing up against the Celestial Tiger this turn, but it looks like we are decently more powerful than them. We've got double their health total, and we didn't really hit a huge power spike this turn, but we hit a decent one. We've got a 7/7 crafty now, but I do think that, yeah, some of our opponents can start to catch up a little bit on this turn. That's a nice hit for us, though. I don't know if, yeah, not the best hits. If this donkey can do something nice, like go into the 1/1, well, the 1/1's gone. I guess the donkey is trading with that, and then, oh, you know what? We do actually still win this one. Wow, that surprises me. But there we go. Just having a 4/4 in the back. There's backline. Sometimes the battles can be deceptive when you are dealing with some supports. We're probably just skipping this. Spinning Wheel is tempting, and I do wind up taking it. This is a Black Friday game. We are trying to get as much gold as possible and just collect all of the wealth that society has to offer. But I do think that that's kind of a questionable pickup because when you are playing Wonder Waddle, and especially when you are playing Wonder Waddle with Dwarven Forge, oh, okay, that was cool. Anyways, especially when you're playing Wonder Waddle with Dwarven Forge, you are going to very quickly fill up all of your treasure slots. So I wind up spending all my gold in a decent way this turn, but if I wind up replacing the treasure next turn, that means it only actually gave me 1 gold total, and it is the next treasure that I am looking to replace because I'm not getting rid of this forge and I'm not getting rid of this Ring of Meteors anytime soon. But pretty cool there that I pick up the Creeper, which works very well with this Ring of Meteors. And I forgot that that was part of this game too, that I am going to just really heavily make use of everything that this, not Dwarven Forge, that this Ring of Meteors has to offer us here. Pretty big Court Wizard from my opponent is going to make this battle a loss, unfortunately. So we are going to take 9 and drop down to 26. But that still puts us in one of the top positions in the lobby. Pick up a pair of creepers now, and yeah, like here I can pick up the pigs and just grab a 3-cost treasure. Maybe it's Dwarven Mine. I just have to think about if that's worth the 6 gold, and I decide that it's not. I'm all in on the dwarf plan, and one of the reasons that I don't want to do that too is because if I just buy 3 dwarves, then I'm going to be able to flip my Princess White. So that's probably the direction that I want to go with, and I just want to abandon all of these animals here. So pick up a crafty, skip that. The 3 blind mice is certainly a consideration, but I kind of have everything that I want, and here I'm going to sell the doubly to go ahead and triple the haunted creepers. And do I take a crystal ball here? That would be kind of interesting. Oh, Merlin's hat. You know what? Merlin's hat actually is pretty good, and I do wind up replacing the spinning wheel after all. But Merlin's hat does wind up saving you some gold. It's just a good deal. If you're looking for good deals out there, if you're shopping today, you want to look at, okay, well, where's my Merlin's hat? Where can I... yeah, just keeping the content themed there. Both myself and my opponent have a ring of meteors, so... both of us are going to trigger our ring of meteors there and put a bunch of... it's going to kill one of my backline units even, sorry. I had to sneeze, so got a little bit distracted there. Nothing too crazy jumps out at this shop. I could use the True Love's Kiss to flip something that's already upgraded, but I mean, I guess it's fine. It's 1 gold, but I don't really even think that that's what I want, and I do agree with that play there. Golden Chicken, this is another good deal. If you are playing Wonder Waddle, I mean, always pick up the Golden Chicken regardless, but if you are playing Wonder Waddle, Golden Chicken actually makes you money. And that's one of the ways that you can exploit the system and just find ways to get an even bigger advantage. But I will wind up selling off this Golden Chicken here to upgrade this Greedy, because that is going to start giving us 2 gold a turn, and you want to have your money making you money if you're learning anything from this video. But yeah, you buy 2 golden chickens, you can sell them for, I think this is a good lock here. Yeah. If you buy 2 golden chickens, then you can skip the treasure and gain 2 from that, and then sell the upgraded golden chicken for 4. So you wind up making gold when you're playing Wonder Waddle. Or if you have Excalibur, you also make gold with it. But now we've got an upgraded Greedy and an upgraded Creeper. So this Ring of Meteors is adding a lot of stats to our board and adding a lot of income. So this is when we really start to exploit the system. We really start to have our money, making money. We still have this Lucky in here as well. And I'll buy the Vampire just to send it to the end and gain some XP to try to get ahead on things. And now, because we have all this extra gold here too, we can afford this Angry. So that's pretty sweet, and that will give us a better board position, as well as just the gold that we're getting from the Ring of Meteors. But we already are like making our units more powerful because we've got the Haunted Creeper. So we're really, I mean, this is really the one ring here to rule them all. This Ring of Meteors. I think I moved the Lucky to the front, to be honest, because I was worried about it not dying if I had it in the back row. And excuse me. I'm going to go for a double sell here just to pick up a Tiny and pump up my Princess White just a little bit more. It probably won't matter. It's a 46.39. It'll be a 48.38 by the time these rings resolve. And there we go. We are just... Where's that from? Oh, that's from my opponent's monster book. It cast a spell and dealt 1 to everything. So we're going to have a ton of extra gold this turn. Wow. Yeah, and the Greedy even survives until the end of combat. That was pretty good. We take out Loki. We've got 20 gold on this turn. That is pretty incredible. And we had a free unit in the shop. So all of that, quite fantastic. We'll pick up an Angry here now. And there's some good treasures. I think Staff of the Old Toad is what we want here. And with the Dwarven Forge, we're just looking for 2s and 3s. It will mean that we're probably not going to complete this doubly for a minute, but we've got some really powerful things that we can find in the shop with that. and another greedy. Seems like that'll be good. I can sell this lucky because I know I'm never going to double it. Candy Rain seems fine for this turn, and I will throw in the Bossy here as well. And if I can find something else relatively soon, doesn't look like I'll have anything else to purchase this turn, so that's fine. I'm still going to be getting 3 gold just from Ring of Meteors each turn, and potentially more as the Angry is able to pump up my team and get everything in there. I am considering, like, okay, if there was a way to play this doubly, it would be getting a bunch of stats from the Haunted Creeper each turn, but there just really isn't a way to play it because I really like everything that's in my backline, because it's more important to just give my 3 dwarves in the front as much staying power as possible. So my greedy is going to go down to the Lancelot there, but my second greedy is going to survive. So in this shop, I think I will have like 16 gold. No, more than that. Yeah, 18 gold, because the mummy hit my greedy. So now we're level 6, and we've got Staff of the Old Toad, so we've got a decent chance here to try to find some Lordies, but I will stop down and pick up a greedy when I find that. 6 of Shields is pretty interesting because you can, like, just having more health on a lot of these frontline units is pretty good, but I don't really want to get rid of any of my other treasures. I'm basically just going to be skipping treasures for the most part at this point, which is really just another way to cheat the system. And here I really think about putting the doubly in over the Fanny, but the Fanny is just also going to be too much onboard stats that I know I want to play it. I do pick up the Echo Wood here and then actually find a Lordy right after that. So we're going to lock the Lordy in the shop, and Echo Wood can go in replace of the Haunted Creeper eventually, and then the Lordy can also go in some capacity there too. But as much as I'd like to play the doubly, I probably will just wind up selling that here because I want to play all of these things that just contribute to me having more stats right now. I think that's going to be the most important thing for us. So we do lose our Princess White, but we get a ton of hits on our greedies here and are able to win the combat. We don't take out Zelhua, but how much coin do we've got? We've got 20 coin this turn. Let's sell a tiny, buy a Lordy, and then we still have 15 gold. So just a ton of gold with all this. Another greedy? Do I dare? Well, I definitely am not playing the Haunted Creeper here at this point, so I could sell that. I should probably sell the doubly first, though. But let's see. Okay, I'm probably cutting Fanny. Now would I want to play the greedy? Where would I want to play it? I'm not really sure, but it is really sweet. I like this, though, too, the Nyan Cats, just to buy those. And I did have enough gold if I sold some things, but going to decline to buy the Nyan Cats here, and I shouldn't be buying this Bossy. Okay, I don't. And then there's 2 more Bossies, but you know what? I should lock for the Knighthood. That is really good. And what am I doing here? Oh, I'm just buying a Bossy just to effectively spend 1 gold to give Princess White +2/+2. So I think that that's totally fine. We do lose our Angry on this shop, and that significantly cuts into our bottom line. But our second greedy is going to have a lot more staying power, and the market is going to be able to handle that as we handle Sharon here as well and take her out. So how much gold do we've got this turn? 22. There we go, new record. I'm going to throw that Knighthood on the Echo Wood. Could have thrown it on the Lordy as well, but the Lordy should be really easy to upgrade because we still have this Dwarven Forge that we picked up so long ago. Here we see another greedy, which only cost 2 gold. This is a pretty good deal. So I am going to go ahead and pick that up as well, just skipping the treasure. And I think, I don't know. I don't know if I want to play this bossy or not, if that's too greedy. There we go. We find the Lordy. Always find the Lordy with 0 gold left. But we'll be able to buy that Lordy next turn, and then we'll get a 6th cost treasure from that we can use to replace either the staff or the Dwarven Forge. Oh, okay, yeah, I could see that, throwing the greedy in the front. That could be pretty sweet. I'm not sure if I'm going to be tempted to put the bossy back in. That is like the only consideration here. I guess worst case scenario, I put the bossy back in, I lose the combat, and then I just have more gold to spend. So that is important, to sometimes keep your opponent alive, so that way you just have more opportunities to spend gold. Because if you kill your opponent, then you don't get to do these super sweet endgame things. But let's see, am I going to take out the Celestial Tiger here? Their board is pretty big. How big does my board look after the Angry? That's a really good hit because the Angry survives, and then that's a decent hit as well because the Greedy survives. But their Core Wizard is just huge here. I'm not sure that we can... Oh, we've got a huge Echo Wood, though. That's right. We've got an upgraded Echo Wood. That could definitely survive. That looks like it's going to be enough. Will it be enough? Will we hit the Juliet? We do, which means their Court Wizard gets a bonus attack, so we're actually going to trade. If we had went the other way on that 50-50, we killed them, though, but we gave their Court Wizard like 3 extra attacks there at the end. But nonetheless, we will take a Spear of Achilles here. I always do kind of like that with Echo Wood, because that will get +7/+7 whenever anything attacks. So I do like that with Echo Wood, and I toss the Dwarven Forge, so that way I can hang on and have more chances at finding these 6-drops. I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe if I can find another Lordy, then I will just be able to Knighthood it again, or do something like that. And there's certainly an argument for Gigantify, and there's certainly an argument for Nyan Sea Terror. And if I just want to turn this staff into a different treasure, then I do think that Nyan Sea Terror is an option for something that you can pick up in the late game here, because it is a sweet one. I'm not sure I'm considering playing this last... I'm considering playing this last Greedy because I'm up against the Ghost. I really wanted to try to find a way to put this last Greedy in. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to just stay with these 3 Greedies. So this initial ring will put us up to 18 gold. And then let's see if we get any more gold from it. No, we're denied there, and then we're denied there as well. So we are going to get one more hit with the Greedy, but that's probably going to be it. Yeah, so that means that we only have 20 gold. Unfortunately, only 20 gold on this round. And we find another Angry, but that's tough. It's tough now that we don't have the Dwarven Forge. It feels like we're not going to be able to complete this Angry, but then I find another one immediately after. And you know what? I've got enough gold. This is actually possible. So let's throw another Angry in. I'm benching these doublies because it looks like this might be my final fight at this point too. And then I find a Nyan Sea Terror. All right, I'll take it. And we've got... Okay, nothing great. I don't want to play down a unit as dwarves, and I didn't really like anything else that we had going on here. Can we find... I'm not going to take another Nyan Sea Terror, am I? Sell the Greedies? Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, I sell the Greedies for Nyan Sea Terror. That's kind of interesting. I didn't think that that's what I would do, considering that I can triple these Angries here, but there's a lot of really good 5-cost treasures, namely Tree of Life would be really good, but there would be some other things that would be good as well. I did sell one of my greedies, which is kind of crazy, and I'm only going to play one of them in this final fight. So we're done with the econ, we're done with the deals. Black Friday is over. We've got to prepare for Cyan Sea Terror Monday. And that's pretty close, right? Cyber Monday, Cyan. Is it called Cyan Sea Terror? Yeah, Cyan Monday. Yeah, I think we'll count that. We've got to prepare for Cyan Monday here now, and we are going to see what we can do against our opponent here. And my opponent is looking decently big, but my Echo Wood is going to be bigger. It should stay bigger. Oh wow, but these Angries are actually going to grow my opponent's Echo Wood. I think we're going to get a tie here. Yeah, they hit into the Princess White. If they went the other way on that 50-50, they lost. But we do get a tie. My opponent dreamed into Mask, so they're going to be a different hero this turn. And we are just going to be looking for triples here. There's another greedy that we could take. We could have also taken the free roll, but I think I wanted to leave myself the opportunity to hit spells. And then we find an Angry, and we have a Mimic. And Mimic, with the current treasures, I didn't want to spoil it a second ago, but Mimic is absolutely bonkers because it is going to give us an additional Ring of Meteors, and then I find a Falling Stars to give me yet another Ring of Meteors. Always buy the Golden Chicken, just good value. Just because it isn't Black Friday anymore doesn't mean that we don't need good value. And then, I don't know, do I even need this Sea Terror anymore? Because we already have like perfect treasures. I think, I don't know if I would ever replace any of these treasures. These treasures are just too good. These are like perfect dwarf treasures at this point, because the Angries are going to be my first things to attack. So +14/+14 on the Angry can be worth +4/+4 to the whole team, which can then help your second Angry trigger. But yeah, this is all just crazy. We're going to start the combat off by doing 3 Falling Stars, almost killing my opponent's Echo Wood at the beginning of combat. Then my Angries are going to get in. They're going to get +14 when they attack. Then they're going to get +4 to everything when they get hit or when they finish their combat. And all of these bonuses are going to my Echo Wood. So this Echo Wood is just huge. It's possibly going to break 1k, but my opponent might be dead before that happens. We're also still getting a ton of passive income here, a bunch of passive gold, and we are going to kill my opponent before the Echo Wood reaches 1k, and we are going to win the brawl. So there we go. Happy Black Friday, everybody. Happy capitalism, and hopefully I've shown a sweet way to exploit the market and make your money make money for you. Thank you for watching. This has been NoLucksGiven's financial advice. This is not financial advice. Disclaimer, for legal purposes only. I am not a financial consultant. Please do not take the things that you've heard here as factual financial advice. But thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I've got some more sweet Storybook Brawl videos coming. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.